Welcome to Pulaski, New York. Today we're casting into the exciting world of salmon fishing in the North Country, where the salmon fishing season is a locally popular and cherished tradition. My name is Genevieve, licensed real estate salesperson and your host for the American Dream. Let's dive in. And if you're looking to test the waters for yourself, there are plenty of public access points offering you the opportunity to catch the fish of a lifetime. Why don't you tell us a little bit about swat fishing and give us a little bit more about what you do?
Sure. Swat fishing is salmon, walleye, and trout, SWAT. Little play on words there, try and keep things interesting and everything we fish for. Been doing this full time for 15 years. I've been fishing the Salmon River for this is my 43rd salmon season. I started coming when I was 8 years old. The adage, you do something you love, you never work a day in your life, that is absolutely true.
What makes Salmon River so special?
It's very unique because this is the only place east of Michigan where you can catch these fish. There's just nothing like it on the entire East Coast.
Absolutely. So any idea how far people have traveled to come and see here?
I have actually had people who were here from Japan, some regular clients from Hawaii, the Carolinas, Ohio. Most of our traffic is Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and New Jersey.
That is incredible. You must have so much fun networking and meeting all these new people and their lifestyles.
It's absolutely incredible. And the opportunities it gives me to trade trips even.
Yeah.
I got people from out in Colorado, and I go out to Colorado to fish for, some of the blue ribbon trout streams. They come here to fish for salmon. It allows me to travel the country pretty much for travel expense.
Is there any specialized equipment, or do you have any advice for people that just want to get out into it?
I know it sounds like a self-plug, but you're going to spend the money to come up here. Spend a little bit extra and hire a guide. You're going to take that learning curve and you're going to flatten it out. By the time you get off the boat, you're going to know how to cast, you're going to know where to fish, you're going to know how to tie your rigs and fight and land to fish. So instead of struggling and walking around, spend a little bit of extra money and hire a guide and learn how to do it the right way.
So Eric, how do you feel that salmon fishing affects the economy in our local area?
Especially Pulaski, the salmon fishing absolutely drives the economy. There are businesses here that for 2 months out of the year make their entire year, and it allows them to stay open for the year because of what they make during salmon season. The restaurants, the lodges, the bars, the tackle shops is all fed. I just saw a statistic. This fishery pumps somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 million into just Oswego County alone. So it's very staggering the amount of money that comes into this area just because these fish are here.
That is incredible. And it's supporting all of these small businesses, our friends, our family, the locals. That's incredible to think about that much money and that revenue that's coming through just by people all that tourism. How does the salmon fishing in the area affect conservation of the species?
Well, obviously they put in, hundreds of thousands of fish. Plus with natural reproduction, there's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 salmon coming up this river. If there wasn't the fishing, the salmon would overpopulate. They'd wipe out the bait species in the lake. They're an apex predator. So by taking some of the apex predators out of the system, it lets the bait fish, the bait fish thrive, and the other species that eat the bait fish thrive. So it's a big part of the conservation of the whole thing. So
not only is salmon fishing fun, it's good for the environment and good for everybody else in the environment, but it's also great for our economy.
It's fantastic, absolutely. All the way around, it's a great time and an absolute great place to be.
Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today as we fish the Salmon Run here in Pulaski, New York, where you might lose your hat, but you'll gain some fish. My name is Genevieve. I'm your host and licensed real estate salesperson from Bridgeview Real Estate.